May I have your attention, please? Good morning, everyone. Isang maganda at mapagpalayang umaga sa inyo pong lahat. Today, we celebrate the 120th anniversary of the Declaration of Philippine Independence and to celebrate the first Filipino Heritage Month in the city of Toronto. We shall begin by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem. And to lead us in singing the anthem, may I call on the members of the Opera Chorus of the Philippines Quartet. Please stand up.
Bayang mahiliw, pero sa silanganan, alab ng puso, sa lilim mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyat ka ng magiting, sa manluluping, di ka pasisingil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bukaw, may kilatang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdilingling, ang bituin at araw na kailan pa may nagdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhating pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may makaapi, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Before I read the message of our President, let me just say a few words of my own. Distinguished leaders of the Filipino community, mga kababayan, isang mapagpalayang umaga po sa ating lahat. On behalf of the Philippine Consulate General in Toronto, I wish to convey our warmest greetings to the Filipino community in Ontario as we celebrate a milestone in Philippine history, the 120th anniversary of the proclamation of Philippine independence. 120 years ago, many of our forefathers made the supreme sacrifice in order to give birth to a Filipino nation, underpinned by the principles of love of country, freedom, justice, and equality. Nation building is a never-ending task. The generations before us worked hard to secure our patrimony by safeguarding our national security, growing our economy, and cultivating our cultural heritage. Today, our journey as a nation continues and is incumbent upon our generation to rise up to the continuing challenges and threats to nationhood and nation building. The Filipino nation today cuts across borders. We have a growing number of Filipinos overseas, including the 800,000 strong Filipinos in Canada, almost half of which are here in the province of Ontario, who are contributing to the progress and development of this country. I hope that we continue to be partners in helping build a bright and dynamic future for the Philippines and the Filipino people. Let me end by mentioning that our celebration today is made all the more significant by several other milestones, namely the approval by the City of Toronto of the celebration of Filipino Heritage Month in June of each year, and the approval of a similar motion by the Toronto District Catholic School Board with over 150 Catholic schools under it. I believe that this are a recognition of our significant contributions to making Toronto the vibrant multicultural city that it is today. I'd like to thank the Filipino community who have shown pride in the Filipino heritage and have promoted the richness of this heritage to the larger Canadian community. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay. May I celebrating the 120th anniversary of the proclamation of Philippine independence. This historic day forms the foundation of the liberties we enjoy today. Through the patriotic fervor shown by our forefathers, we have freed ourselves from colonial subjugation and proved to the world that we stand unified as the pioneer of Republican democracy in Asia. May the solidarity and heroism exhibited by our ancestors fuel our desire to spur meaningful and lasting change in our communities as we collectively battle the social ills of corruption, illegal drugs, and criminality that impede our progress as a nation. By cherishing the sovereignty that is born out of the sweat and blood of our heroes, we stand firm and unwavering in our conviction to create a brighter and better future for all Filipinos, regardless of their status in life. Inspired by the sacrifices of those who have bravely stood before us, may we also find the courage to defend our celebrated, our cherished democratic ideals now and in the years to come. May we all have a meaningful observance of Independence Day. Signed in Manila on 12 June 2018, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, President of the Republic of the Philippines. Salamat.
Fernandez.
In the same way, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. From the book of James, chapter 2, verse 17. My heartfelt greetings to all Filipinos around the world as we commemorate the 120th anniversary of the Declaration of Philippine Independence. With great pride and a renewed sense of purpose, I join the rest of the nation in reaffirming our shared heritage of independence. This year's theme, Independence 2018, Change We Fought For, an Offering to an Abundant Future, is a clarion call for all of us to renew and reinvigorate efforts toward nation building and social transformation. But it is not enough to just talk about freedom. We must not only believe in it, but also work for it, because as quoted from the Bible above, faith without action is dead. The leadership of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte gives us the golden opportunity for the Philippines to be truly free. The government is now working hard for us to continue our fight for independence, albeit a different kind of independence. Freedom from crime, freedom from illegal drugs, and freedom from corruption. The President has given us the seeds of genuine love and concern for the Filipinos anywhere in the world. It is time for us to unite and together sow the same love for our country, that we may reap the benefits of a better, sustainable, and inclusive future that is comfortable for all. It may take a village to raise a child, but it takes all Filipinos, whether it be our OFWs, teachers, soldiers, the private sector, and the civil service, to work together for law and order, development, and economic progress. We all have to put action to our faith. The men and women of the Department of Foreign Affairs shall work for all Filipinos to realize President Duterte's vision of an independent foreign policy, attuned to the needs and aspirations of the Filipino people, and imbued with the highest standards of professionalism. We shall strengthen and deepen our commitment to our core national interest, the more than 10 million Filipinos living and working abroad to gain economic freedom for their families and give them better opportunities in life. We shall push on and fight for our national interests and uplift the image of the Philippines in order to bring real change and economic and political benefits home by being friends to all and enemies to none. We shall build to protect the country's interests and to achieve peace and prosperity, including the long-term security and stability in our region. As we all join hands and help the President accomplish his mission for real positive change in the country, guided by the 3 pillars of foreign policy: national security, economic diplomacy, and assistance to nationals, we shall stand tall as Filipinos and be living witnesses as the Philippines continue to work and be victorious in advancing the country's interests in the world stage and ensuring the well-being of Filipinos wherever they are. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas at ang sambayanang Pilipino. Signed in Pasay City on 12 June 2018, Alan Peter S. Cayetano, Secretary of Foreign Affairs.
Kayang magiging kailasan silanganan, alat ng puso, sa atin mo'y buhay. Lupang hinilang, duyan ka lang nagiging, sa manlulubi, di ka pasisi, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo'y bughang. May tilagang tula at awit sa paglayang hinamakan. Ang kisap ng mata at mo'y tagumpay na nagtiling. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may matigiling. Lupa ng araw ng luwalhati at sinta, buhay ang langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Thank you.
Okay, let us all proceed to room 228. Room 228.